A powerful earthquake hit Afghanistan Sunday, killing more than 800 people and injuring more than 1,000. That's according to the Afghan Interior Ministry. The 6.0 magnitude quake hit the country's mountainous eastern region near the Pakistan border. Rescue workers were deployed to the hardest hit areas, but they are struggling to reach remote communities as landslides and destroyed roads hamper their progress. CNN's Nick Robertson is joining us now from London with what more we know on this, what sounds like an absolutely devastating quake, Nick.
Yeah, the reports we're just getting are coming from the Afghan government spokesman, the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. The spokesman saying that now they believe more than 800 people have been killed. They're estimating about 2,000 people injured. These are, I think we should stress, preliminary figures that may go up, may be corrected, perhaps down, but most likely up as the government gets more information. It is, as you say, remote areas. Some of them are village areas, some of them are up essentially dirt tracks, so very, in the best of times, hard to get there and hard to ascertain the information. The injured are being transported to one of the sort of main regional cities in the east of the country, Jalalabad in Nangarhar province, which is affected. Kunar province is the province that's understood to be the most heavily affected there. Other local hospitals are taking in some of the wounded. And for the Afghan healthcare system that is already stretched economically, that is already stretched in terms of what it can, the facilities it can offer. This is undoubtedly going to stretch their resources, possibly beyond life-saving for some of those people being brought in. The construction of houses in that area, in the villages, some of the remote villages, is sometimes rough stonework, often using mud as well. So these are structures, wood structures as well, that can be prone to earthquakes. The last time there was an earthquake of this similar magnitude, it was a 6.3 back in October 2023. 2,000 people died as a result of that earthquake. And we're looking at essentially a similar situation again now, where the Afghan medical services are being stretched, are in need of lifting equipment, are in need of blood supplies, and at the moment they're looking to the international community or anyone that can help support them in this. There have been a number of aftershocks, the most intense of which was a 5.3, but at the moment the Afghan authorities really stretched in trying to account for, recover the survivors and account for all the dead.
And Nick, you mentioned that previous earthquake that sounds like it was pretty close to the same magnitude as this one. Did the region ever recover from that one? As to right now, may that may be leading to more damage here?
It's likely that most of the structures that were damaged back in 2023 were either not used again or reconstructed. The structures there are many of them are of, as I was mentioning, poorly made, poorly constructed, because the economy is poor and they're built in remote areas. So I think the 2023 earthquake is probably the after effects of that are probably not going to have a hugely significant impact. A minor impact maybe. Of course, it's in the similar area in the east of the country towards the border with Pakistan. But primarily the problem here is going to be people in their homes when the quake struck, bringing down roughly built houses on the people inside, and local authorities, such as they are, not having heavy lift equipment and certainly not being able to rush it into the area, particularly when homes have been destroyed. There are very, very few tarmac roads in that area for quick medical support to be brought in. However, we understand the Afghan government is using helicopters as well to try to get some of the most badly injured to hospital, to those medical centers, which are, as we understand at the moment, quite frankly, being overwhelmed by the number of casualties they're facing.
And we will see how the humanitarian effort navigates the same issues that first responders are having. Nick Robertson, I know, also keen to point out those casualty numbers are preliminary. and may be subject to going up. I know you'll stay on top of it. Nick Robertson, thank you.